Good morning to all the full Sakian men and to all the depleted Coomers who do not ignore reality and are caught up in their negative thoughts. You know, I have compassion for you, but this kind of content is not for you. So, hard work is a scam. We're just going to get straight into this. Hard work is a scam. It's not to say that you shouldn't work hard. It's not to say that you should not know what to do with your life, because service and love and remembrance are all part of the same act of being alive in this meat suit. But hard work is a scam. It's designed, like people always tell you, well, if you just keep working hard, you're going to get there. And nobody's going to work harder than me. Now look, you can absolutely get whatever you want in this world with hard work. You can, but you don't have to. You know, that's the key part that I want to get across. It's more about your energy alignment internally and who you believe you are or who you trust you are, because I don't really like the word believe. I don't believe things. I either know something or I don't. And this whole full sack philosophy is a philosophy of no philosophy. I never claimed to be a philosopher. I never claimed to be anything other than a regal shamanic alchemist. And even that title I'm not attached to. I'm not attached to these titles. I'm not attached to these forms of identity that are persisting in the spirit of the time. Everybody wants you to, like if you ask somebody who they are, people say, well, I'm a title, you know, insert title here. Well, no, like I want to know who you are. Well, I like to do this. No, I didn't ask you, you know, what you were doing or what you like to do. I asked you who you are. It's kind of like that scene in Anger Management. Remember when Jack Nicholson is asking, I haven't seen this movie forever. I don't know even why I'm thinking about this, but remember when Jack Nicholson asks Adam Sandler, he says, no, I want to know who you are. You know, don't tell me what you're doing or what you like to do. Tell me who you are. And Adam Sandler's like, well, I'm a nice guy and blah, blah, blah. We're not Mr. Nice Guy anymore. Whenever you stop hiding behind hard work, you're no longer Mr. Nice Guy. You're somebody that like avoids reality or whatever. Let me tell you something. Reality doesn't exist. Reality is a construct. What is true is. There's a difference between truth and reality, because that which is real is not always true, but that which is true is always going to be real. That's the philosophy of no philosophy, because it just is. I don't see any way that you can argue against that. I really don't. I've taken what Nietzsche would call a philosophical hammer to that. The only way that you can argue against it is that, well, I don't believe it. Okay, well, you can not believe that the sky is blue, or you can not believe that, you know, I'm holding a mug. Okay, you know, sometimes you're gonna have to just accept people's opinions of certain things. And sometimes you're just gonna have to be certain ways in the spirit of the time. Just is what it is. But hard work, you know, I've never gotten more out of life through hard work than I did through alignment. Whenever I was aligned, whenever I am aligned, I always receive more because I'm open. I'm no longer hyper conscientious or hyper disagreeable or hyper agreeable. I'm open to receive, I'm open to give, but I'm also not forcing anything. I'm not trying to, well, this has to be the way that it is. It's like, no, it just is. Like, let's say this right now. In psychology, I'm sure you guys have heard of image rescripting, or what you could call as like rewriting the past. It's like when you take an event and you write the meaning of that event, and then you describe the event meaning from a new perception, like you rewrite the event to be what you wanted it to be. So let's say you, like, I don't know, broke up with somebody, and then you actually rewrite the script of what happened, and you heal through rewriting the script. That's a psychological practice. You can do that. Now, those of you that are very disagreeable and hyper-conscientious are not going to buy this. That's fine. But those of you that are high on openness, and maybe you're disagreeable but you're open, you might be considering trying it. Now I say unto you, consider this for a moment. Instead of trying to rewrite the past, rewrite the future. What's something that you want to achieve? Like, this is something that I've done with my Godlike Mastery initiates. Not all of them, but a few of them. And I tell them, I say, okay, I give them a ritual, basically, this shamanic ritual. And then after the shamanic ritual, I say, okay, now that you're clear-minded, now that you are more grounded, go write the future as if it's already happened. Go write about 6 months from now, whatever it is you want to achieve. Write yourself something about how it's already happened for you. Write yourself a love note from the eternal lover. Whatever the case is. Write it from yourself, write it from your parents, write it from your brother, sister, whatever the case. Go out there and write it and rewrite the script. You're automatically going to feel a lot better, because now you want to be mindful not to just play a trick on yourself to, oh, well, I did it now. Now you just embody it. You don't just let the vision go. Because entropy is a thing. Okay, entropy in physics basically says that everything's going to decay. It's the law of decay, right? So what's going to happen is you can either get on the horse and start, working hard, super hard, this, doing that, do that. And you might need to for some things, right? You might need to work hard, but I like the term working in alignment or working smarter, because to work smarter is to be working in alignment more so than anything. So you can do this, and you can say to yourself, okay, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to get that new job, or I'm going to get that promotion, or I'm going to complete that art piece, or I'm going to, instead of saying I'm going to do this, just treat it as if it's already done. Oh, I've already done this. I've already redone the plumbing in my house, or whatever the case is, right? Whatever it is that you want to go through in your life. Just say it, write it down from your eternal lover as if it's already done. And now work from a place of alignment with that thing, because it's not about the action that determines the identity. It's about your alignment in the action that determines your identity. Identity is another construct, because reality and identity go hand in hand. Truth is no identity. There is no identity with truth. Nobody can claim, oh, this is my... this is why I don't really like to say it's my truth, but I understand what people mean when they say it's my truth, or it's your truth. I understand what people are saying, but I don't like that. I don't like that, not because I think it's wrong necessarily. I think it can cause more of a sense of separation, in which I don't think that's the case. I mean, if you think about what Jesus Christ said during the Beatitudes in Matthew, it's chapter 5 or chapter 6 with the Beatitudes. And basically it's blessed are the poor in spirit, for they shall see the kingdom of heaven, or have the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the pure in spirit, for they shall see God, etc., etc. And the Beatitudes, if you've ever seen the TV show The Chosen, which I haven't watched the newer seasons really. I haven't seen it for a while, but you know, it was very interesting to get that kind of insight because it was one of the first TV shows where I felt like they weren't trying to convert me. Like they weren't trying to convert anybody. They were just telling a story from the perspective of what most people would see a story like Christ to be. Now, I'm not a Christian, I'm not a Hindu, I'm not an anything, but I really value, I'm not one of the little hat people. I don't mind any of these people because I see religion is trying to express truth all the time. But this is why ignoring reality and just having fun is going to be way better for you in the long term. Because I'm at war with the religionists. I'm at war with the educationists. I'm at war with the government. Spiritually speaking, that's what I'm at war with and who I'm at war with. I don't want to be, but they chose this. They chose to try to confine our minds. Our minds are our own prison because of the way that the world has convinced us that we have to be realists. Realism got me fucking nowhere. Realism got me nowhere fast at all. But being delusional in my imagery scripting and being a regal shamanic alchemist who trusted the elements, who trusts everything as it is an instrument to help me propel myself further into freedom, that has gotten me more into alignment and more fulfillment in my life than any form of hard work or religion has ever gotten to me. So, you can have fun ignoring reality, and you can join the Regal Academy, you can join Godlike Mastery, or you can keep trying to be a realist and get you nowhere fast. Or, you know, I gotta be logical here. Honestly, at this point, I say fuck logic. You know, fuck the religionists, fuck logic, fuck all these things trying to convince, fuck self-improvement. Of course, the noise campaign starts. I don't give a shit. I'm going full force. We are not stopping for nobody or anything. They can't stop this message. They think they can stop us, but they can't. Because we're having fun ignoring reality, we're passionate, we're on fire for the soul of existence, and there's nothing that ever going to stop us. We're sunbathing, we're having a good time, and this is the way it's going to be!